sad to announce that Marty Ballin of Jefferson Airplane and Jefferson Starship fame has passed away. He was one of the Bay Area originals. Rest in peace. The Bay Area Thrash Metal come together in a benefit for Sean Killian, former lead singer of Violence, with live music from Dress the Dead, Morrdred, and an all-star Bay Area Thrash tribute to Violence. That and more tonight on Reality Check TV. Tonight on Reality Check.
Right here.
Well, that was pretty damn stupid!
What planet are we in right now?
Are you the reality check?
It's called reality check, man. I mean, this is real. Reality check.
This is Sean Killian from Violence on Reality Check TV.
What's up, gang? We're at a special event, Killian on Command. That's right, it's a benefit for Sean Killian, the legendary lead singer of legendary Bay Area thrash metal band Violence. The Bay Area lead has come out. Sean Killian, in case you didn't know, he's had some health issues. He's in stage 4 cirrhosis of the liver, very serious. And this is a show to raise money for his medical costs. And a lot of the Bay Area elite has come out and they're going to pay tribute to his old band Violence by playing some Violence classic. Now we've got Chuck Billy from Testament. We got Steve Zetro Souza from Exodus. We got Ira Black from Dawkins and Lizzie Borden. David White from Heathen. Members of Death Angel. Morrdred's playing. It's going to be a total old school reunion of the Bay Area thrash metal elite as we come out to honor one of our brothers, Sean Killian. So stay tuned.
Long live Satan! Fuck violence!
I'm Kayla Dixon from Dress the Dead.
Yeah, hello, Miss Dixon. Yeah. How'd you like opening up the Killian on Command tonight?
It's been awesome. The crowd was insane and huge, and there are so many people here. It's amazing. I've been singing in bands for maybe like seven years now. Yeah.
So how'd you get hooked up with these guys?
A mutual friend. Half of the songs that we played tonight were songs that I wrote the vocals for. So yeah, we're just trying to get together and like write and, hopefully record an album sometime soon. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Reality check! Killian, we love you! We fucking love you! Bay Area Thrash!
Hey, go
t-shirt. Look, you're all pounds.
Here's Scott holding me from Morrdred. It is torn up tonight, man.
The stage.
Yeah, just some of it. Yeah, so what's been happening with Morrdred? You guys have started playing again.
Well, yeah, we've been playing it again and trying to write some new material, just having a good time. Honestly, some friends of ours from Europe were like, what would it take to get you over here? And we were like, some shows. So they set up some shows, did a couple tours, and it was just so much fun, so we just kept playing. And here we are for Sean Killian, tearing it up.
Are we going to be hearing more from Morrdred in the future?
I hope so.
I hope so, too.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be hearing a little more from me tonight.
Funky Brand TV, BB, Hey, fuckers! Yeah! Reality Check TV, 25th anniversary. You guys are the shit, and I can't even think of a better event for you guys.
Sean!
Okay, we got Ted Aguilar of Death Angel here, rocking for the Killian benefit, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Danny. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great, man. So tell me some of your memories of seeing Violence back in the day.
Oh, come on. The first time I saw Violence, it was either July 7th or July 14th. I get the dates mixed up. 1987 at the Stone. Death Angel Voracious Souls video shoot. It was Death Angel, Violence, and Betrayal from Fresno.
Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah, it was insane. I remember when Violence hit the stage, it was just mayhem. It was mayhem.
For the record, you weren't in Death Angel at the time.
No, I wasn't. And you know, I remember that show because I bought my ticket at
The Record Vault?
the Record Vault for $5.
Yeah.
There you go, for $5, and I was the first one in line at that show.
You and Will Carroll were in a band called Warfare DC, and you played some shows with Violence, didn't you?
Yes, we did, and also Sean Killian produced one of our demos, which is really cool. So it feels good to be a part of this benefit. It's like giving back, because Sean gave up his time, and he produced our demo for free at a studio. A real patient guy. I mean, we were like stoked, like Sean Killian from Violence producing our demo. So when this benefit came about, we were like, you know what? I told Will, they asked us to do it. We go, fuck yeah, we're Violence fans, we're Sean fans, and it's our way of giving back to Sean.
How do you remember Sean?
Sean is a person, front man all amongst himself. There's no comparing him to anyone else. A true original.
Dude, what's up?
What's up?
How do you remember
What's up,
Violence?
Danny? How do I remember Violence?
Yeah.
Being crazy ass motherfuckers.
And how do you remember Sean Killian?
Sean Killian, a crazy ass motherfucker. The fucking eye of the tiger, always, every time on stage, man. Get well, bro.
I am the Wiedemann, Blind Illusion, the Ghost Kings, and Blue Oyster Cult's Guitar Orchestra of Imaginos. Now, I've got my pass. Ace Ass said I need a pass. The hierarchy in the backstage says, you gotta go. I said, whoa. I started this scene. 1978, Blind Illusion, Death Noise, Kamikaze, predates Metallica, Exodus, the whole 9 yards. So, just for them, for the record, one kick to the head, one kick to the nose.
I knew that was coming.
One kick to the jaw, and one behind me. Motherfucker me, motherfucker you. So I'm gonna do a guest spot. Now, Tambray gave me this, guest pass, laminate, Ace. Tambray says okay. The kid wouldn't let me there. The kid, the brother man, I'm from Richmond. I don't say the N-word. But motherfucker, there's only one thing worse than an N, and that's a N lover, and I'm an N lover. So, you know, God bless their little hearts when they see this, they're gonna go, that motherfucker's the real thing. He wasn't shitting. And we should know our P's from our Q's and our blind L's, motherfucker.
Jeff Salgado on vocals from Psychosomatic. Paul Perry on bass. Steve Smythe on guitar. Jeff Stewart on guitar. Mark Hernandez. Serial Killer. Bigger and bigger. My body falls to the dirty out of my reach. The thing in the gate. Nothing can shut that brain out of your face. Tell me every time. Your body's too violent. All the women you kill. Rubbing your lives on the serial killer. Get the very DNA. Telling your hero. Watching the day on this inside.
Mr. Harold O, former D.R.I. bassist.
Good evening. Glad to be here, man.
Yeah. And we haven't seen this guy in a long time. Mr. Paul Perry used to be in Insolence.
Now in Valor and Vengeance.
And he used to be Possessed, too.
Yeah, I was in Possessed, in Level.
Possessed.
I was Possessed, but I was in Possessed.
So both of you are playing tonight for this benefit show?
Hell yeah, man. Got to do it for Sean.
Yeah.
Sean's like a dear old friend of mine. I've known him for probably 30 years, and he actually trashed my house with Paul Bailoff and Fred Cotton once. And the next day he said, come on over.
What's bad about that?
Yeah, he's all, come on over and we'll smoke a joint, Harold. It'll be okay. And it's like, like that was gonna make it okay, but, and yeah, it was an ugly scene, but that's the way it was back then.
Hey, I got Eric over here. Holy shit. Look, it's Eric Peterson from Testament. Favorite Bay Area Thrash Metal album, and it's so much fucking fun to do this, and thanks for coming. Sean Killian!
Playing metal! Yeah. How do you, and of course you remember Vio-Lence back in the day? We never played with them, but we always heard about them, and we saw them at gigs like at Mabuhay Gardens and stuff, but we never played with them, but we knew they were one of the best bands from the Bay Area. They fucking kicked ass, you know, so we heard about them down in LA before we even came up here.
I'm gonna do Officer Nice and Phobophobia.
And I heard you during soundcheck, man. Your voice definitely complements Killian's style.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And you've been you were one of the more melodic singers in the Bay Area thrash scene.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
Yeah, right on. So what are some of your members of Seeing Violence when they were upcoming back in the day when they used to rule the Bay Area?
Oh man, well they played a bunch of gigs. We played a bunch of gigs together, and when they were first coming up, we had them supporting us, and then they took off, and we played lots of shows together. But I just remember the old days of Stone and Ruthie's and everything. It was just crazy mayhem, you know, just completely ballistic with the whole Exodus, you know, and all that stuff that was happening.
Matt fucking Camacho, my old fucking guitar playing buddy in crime, Aru fucking Luster used to be a machine artist now in El Nino, and the Horde of Corbin.
we got Mr. Matt Camacho of Forbidden fame here for the Sean Killian benefit. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing really good. Really happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a really great cause.
It's a really good cause. I'm really happy to be a part of it. When I heard about it, we were all excited to jump aboard. Plus, we get to play this amazing music, so it's lots of fun.
So, what songs are you doing tonight?
Torture Tactics. Super stoked for me because I'm playing with Tom Hunting and Chuck Billy on that, and Ira Black. So I'm pretty stoked.
Matt Camacho, Steve Smythe, Ira Black, and our new friend Stacy from Kaos. It's a beautiful thing seeing all you Bay Area motherfuckers out here supporting tonight. Showing the love that's here in the Bay Area. Fuck yeah.
Steve Smythe here. He's definitely played with a who's who of metal. Just a few names like Testament, Vicious Rumors, Sanctuary.
Those guys, them.
And you're playing tonight here for the Sean Killian on Command benefit.
Yeah. It's actually Craig called me up and asked me if I could, if I was available to be a part of it, and of course I wanted to help out Sean any way that I could, and yeah, I'm here.
Tell me about your memories of Vio-Lence back in the day.
They were one of the first bands we played with. When I did Mercenary's debut show, they opened the show in November of '86. And then a couple months later, we opened for them. So they were like a brother band in the beginning, when we were playing out, and so.
I used to go to all the shows, play with Vio-Lence quite a bit back in the day. And, I never really appreciated, I don't think, how intense some of their material is. It's one thing to hear it, and it's another thing to learn it and play it. But, and the arrangements are a little interesting and challenging. And I remember, I knew Atrocity pretty well. That's a simple song, but the other two, yeah, definitely all my lunch breaks at work were spent fucking learning it and memorizing the arrangements and everything. Learning parts of leads. I had to do some improv myself, but yeah, it definitely gave me a newfound respect for the band and their material.
Tell me some of your memories of knowing Sean.
Probably the most twisted lyricist in metal, I think. Especially this week, looking at all of his words to the songs, and yeah, it was twisted and perfect phrasing. Way too many words in each song, but and I'm watching all these metal guys struggle with it, all these singers. Even Zetro, sings 1,000 words a minute, but he's fuck. 1,000 words, but there's only one. There's only one Sean Killian.
The man of the hour, the man with the power, the reason we're all here tonight to help this man out, the great Sean Killian, lead singer from Vio-Lence. Sean, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you too, thanks.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time since you and me seen each other, and we go way back.
Yeah. It's just great to be here to see all these people.
Yeah. It doesn't mean a lot to you that so many people have come out for you, man.
Yeah, and this is the second big thing because Phil's golf tournament was amazing, what he was able to do there.
We always do. Back in the day, you used to like a drink and party a lot, but I guess it kind of caught up with you then, huh?
Well, in a way, but I was not diagnosed with alcoholic cirrhosis. It's called A1 trypsin deficiency in my blood. It's a genetic disorder. Yeah. They told me it was alcohol the first time, but I didn't know any better, so I was like, well, whatever. Brother-in-law is going to be a living donor.
Wow.
So he'll give me half his liver, and they'll cut half of mine out and attach it. and his will take over all the dead cells, and I'll have his liver in me.
I got so many memories of seeing Violence, up and coming and come to where they were at.
We were hardcore guys, and the music was hardcore, so it's like it was easy to get up there and stand behind it,
Is there any chance you're gonna get to at least sing one song tonight? Are you?
Not tonight. I can't even swing a golf club.
Violence just wasn't your typical metal band to just sit there and just rubberneck. You guys were all over that stage and just really just put it all out, and it was made you stand head and shoulders above the rest, and in addition to being probably one of the fastest and heaviest of all the Bay Area thrash bands.
Yeah, if you're having fun and it feels right, and you should be able to get up there and really bust it out.
Yeah, was your intention always to be the most extreme and the heaviest of all?
Yeah, of course.
It's a family reunion tonight, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It's people I haven't seen for a couple decades.
Yeah. Well, it's really good to see everybody again and just experience it one more time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, Sean, anything else you want to say to everybody out there?
Just thanks a lot, and appreciate everything everyone's done here, as well as the golf tournament fell through for me to help raise money for, my surgery and all the medical bills, which are stacking up. And thanks to everybody out there that buy our stuff and are interested in Violence. I mean, that's the ultimate, compliment to when you're expressing yourself through music and people enjoy it. Right? You can't get much more than that.
Well, we wish you luck, and we're always going to be there for you, man. You have a good one, man.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sean.
All right. Take care.
All right.
Denver just for this tonight. I'm a suburban kid from Denver. Violence spoke to me in a way like, it was like, you'd read these stories, but I'm like, these guys are coming out of the walls like they were the craziest, hardest thrash metal, but it was all about the riffs, and it meant everything to me. So that's why here I am all these years later. I saw this, I had to fly out tonight to come see this. Wasn't missing it for anything. Thank you so much for everything you do. Love it.
Please must.
Murder in the front row, crying because the bag is split up on the stage. You're probably not even recording.
Everyone say hi to Sean, all right? I think it's respectful for me to shut the fuck up and get off the stage. Thank you, guys.
All you motherfuckers in this room right now, everybody who made this happen. The first note, the Eternal Nightmare comes on and I have goosebumps and I'm almost crying. What the fuck is happening tonight?
Phil and I were standing right there watching Violence play, and it was so fucking rad. And we're... Come out here, Sean.
Come here. I'm proud.
Give it up for Sean Killian, ladies and gentlemen. Come on! We're gonna do a song for this guy right now. You might have seen the video back in 1990. And if you did see the video, if you do know this song, everybody is required to circle pit and participate.
We got Mr. Rob Flynn of Machine Head, who's also one of the prime members of the classic lineup of Violence, here to honor your good friend Sean.
Yes, it's pretty epic, man.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the set list. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's probably the longest Violence show that never happened.
But this also gives you a chance to relive your early beginnings to where you are now.
Yeah. You know what? It was a trip because I walked in And have you guys filmed the little museum, the flyers and all that stuff? And I was sitting there looking, and I was like, I made like 80% of these flyers, and I was just looking at the GBH flyer and the dude with the gun and just like all this great, and it just was like, I used to spend 5 hours at Kinko's printing up flyers, and then we'd go pass them out at shows and put them everywhere, and it was just, you know, it's cool, man. A lot of work and a lot of effort went into making it be something. And I don't know if it, you know, Vio-Lence did really well in the Bay Area, but outside of the Bay Area, it was just kind of like this cult thing, and that cult thing has raised up and turned into something really cool, man.
Vio-Lence were arguably the most heaviest and brutal of all the Bay Area thrash bands. You guys took it to another level that other thrash bands hadn't done.
I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. I mean, I think too, especially Sean, you know, Sean was that type of vocalist where you loved him or you fucking hated his guts. Like, we had nobody in between, and because I grew up on so much punk rock and so much hardcore, like, I loved it because I got the intent. It was all about attitude and energy and fuck you and, you know, just intensity. And that's what he was, man. His voice was so fucking crazy and over the top and fast and cool, like awesome lyrics, awesome lyrics.
For Sean, we're all just doing this for his family, you know. Anything helps. All the fucking raffle items and everything that everybody's donated. It's kind of really overwhelmingly cool how much shit's been given.
It is,
so
it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's a good amount.
It's amazing.
Yeah, like somebody will walk in with $5 and walk out with hundreds of dollars worth of shit.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
For the raffle?
For the raffle, yeah. It's wild. So anyway, there you go.
Yeah, and you know, a heartfelt thank you to all the people that made this come together. You know, we had some really cool sponsors, but more or less we had the love of this metal community. And this scene was born here, went around the world, and it's back here. It's still alive, and these guys that are doing this for Sean, it's just a labor of love. And, you know, thank you very much.
Hey, brother.
Oh, yeah, guys.
All right, now let's hang out and party.